All right, y'all. So I have freshened up, relaxed a little bit, and I did not go to bed because the best thing that works for me to get acclimated to my new time zone is to not sleep. So right now, your girl is fighting her sleep like a newborn baby because I have to go to sleep whenever my bedtime is for that particular time zone that I'm in. So I decided to come down to the hotel restaurant and grab me something to eat. I decided to get some boneless wings and some French fries. Now, I wanted some dipping sauce and I seen peppercorn and I was like, oh, that might be good. So I asked the lady, she said, yeah, it's good. Y'all, why the hell is the gravy? It was not the best dipping sauce, but it was okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I won't put it on no French fries, but it was what it was. So now it is another beautiful day here in technically Letterkenny is where our hotel is at, but we still kind of like 45 minutes or outside of Donegal. Anywho, one thing that I love about the TBEX conference is we get to come in early to be able to do excursions. So to shine some light on the different activities the city has to do and just the city as a whole, being content creators. So today, that is what we're doing. We are going on a walking tour in the city of Donegal. And I'm going to head inside. We are being hosted at the university here. So we're going to go in, get checked in, figure out which one of these buses is taking us over. And we're going to have some fun today. And as you can see, it's raining, y'all. I ain't even going to hold you. Your girl knew it was supposed to rain some, but I didn't think it was going to rain all day, every day. And mentally, your girl is not prepared to be walking in the damn rain for this walking tour, but we are still going to make it fun and enjoyable. And I'm so excited to see what the city has to offer because it's my first time to Ireland and I'm looking forward to it. I honestly had no idea what to expect when I got here. So let's make it a great today, good people.
Donegal, the name Donegal comes from the Irish Dún na nGall, and that means fort of the foreigners or fort of the strangers. And we think it means the Vikings. Not a huge amount of Viking evidence in this region. So the town as we know today.
All right, let's get this walking tour started. Thank goodness it is not raining at the moment, but we all know it's coming back. So we ain't even gonna hold no breath for that one. But I am really excited to hear about the city. She had already told us a decent amount of history there in the visitor center. So I'm excited to learn what the city is all about, how it was built, how it came about. But I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Your girl ADD be kicking in and she get to wondering and I lose it. Like, y'all know me in history. We cool, but your girl don't be staying focused long enough. I always need the shorter version. And like, is it just me or is it others out there? I know I can't be alone. I swear I cannot be alone in those thoughts. But it'd be good. But then I'll be having to check out. So with this being a walk-in tour, it's always about the history and things like that. So we're going to see how far we make it. But I'm going to try real hard, y'all. I promise.
Today, people just sit here and they drink a cup of coffee or, they just sit around, watch the world.
Centuries ago, animals were sold here and trading was done. Nowadays, you can't buy animals anymore, but people drink coffee.
They do.
As Mary says, you watch the world go by here. It's a great spot.
Okay, well, we'll move on.
The first stop that they had set up for us was a bistro to grab a light breakfast, and it was directly across the street from the city center.
What about you, Tia? What do you focus on? Sorry, what's your finish situation? It's really dry.
Yeah, that's what it's even the clutter cream.
I don't really like the cream. Okay, almost done. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, scones are like that.
So I'll do obviously all things travel. So I do international trip, domestic. I'll even do these day trips just to kind of get people to understand it doesn't take that much to travel. So I'll leave at like 6 a.m. with my flight, my food, my activities, whatever it is. It'll only be $100, and then I'll return it the same day. So just to give somebody an experience, just go have lunch. Because I feel like people buy Starbucks all day, all week. You're gonna spend $100. why not just go grab lunch somewhere for a day and come back home? So I'll do stuff like that. And
Wait, so where
So our second stop was a Tweed store, and I didn't know that Donegal was known for its Tweed. So let's learn a little bit.
In our Tweed products, so we're using a mixture of the hand woven fabrics and the machine woven fabrics as well. So this is obviously the style of weaving that Donegal itself is famous for. Our owner of our store, Dennis Mulhern, he's actually a 5th generation hand weaver. So this is a craft that was passed down to him by his father and grandfather. And he's now, so the machine itself, it's pretty old. It's 190 years old. And we've been using it here now for the last 41 years to make tweed cloth for our products. So they're called the heddles. So each of those little heddles has 300 little small needles on it. And there's 4 of those heddles on the loom. So that adds up to 1,200 little small needles on here that are all threaded one by one by hand in a certain order to help create that pattern that we're trying to create.
I am doing so good, y'all. Probably because we done had 2 stops, but we're going to keep it going on this walking tour. Our third stop is going to be a castle. So I know I'm about to get some type of history going on over here, but we are going to stay locked in. I'm going to keep giving y'all little tidbits from the local so y'all can learn, because I might not be able to regurgitate it just as well. So let's head inside into this castle.
The castle itself, this tall tower, is 15th century, and it belonged to the O'Donnells, who were the chieftains or the kings of Tyrconnell, which is one part of Donegal. Red Hugh O'Donnell I built it, and Red Hugh O'Donnell II, his grandson, burnt it down. He burnt it down so that it couldn't essentially be of much use to the English occupiers when they came here. So,
all right, I'm now inside the castle, and I'm really enjoying learning about the castle and how they built it and why they built it, to make sure that they was prepared just in case someone actually stormed the castle, and they was prepared for the ops. You know, you always got to stay ready, because you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, right? Y'all know we having ADD moments. This is why I can't be listening to history tours, but I'll get back to it. So I love hearing about these types of things and understanding how these people just use their bare hands to create without the tools and the gadgets that we have today. I just be so inspired. And I'm like, if they can do it, your girl can do the things that's out here today, you know?
How are you? Welcome to the Abbey and the Market House Food Hall. How are you all? A bit bad weather today.
This is Colin.
Yes,
General
I'm
Manager.
Colin, the General Manager. Yeah.
This is Bill.
hi, Bob.
I'm not sure what we call
Bill
Bill.
is our marketing manager.
Now it is time for lunch, and this is another reason why I just love the TBEX conference, because they have everything lined up and in order, and it just makes for a good trip. And all we have to do as content creators is show up, do our job, record, and provide the information for you all, which is the best part about it, because I really enjoy showing you all my trip and places that you all can adventure and explore. And it's just a good time. So now we're about to eat this food, and it wasn't even half bad. Y'all know your girl be a little picky, so I wasn't too mad. Y'all, I had to take a moment to just stop and pause and appreciate where I am here in Ireland. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to have the opportunities to experience this, capture it, and share it. Like, and the skies is blue. Like, y'all see that? The rain is holding off for your girl. But I'm just so appreciative to be able to have these experiences and share with you all.
So excited to feel the sun.
We're in good time today. Come on.
It's a headshot.
JP himself,
Yeah, that's the one. How are you all?
Hi.
Good stuff. How's it going? How's things? How are you? How's things?
Being inside the hat shop was such a cool feeling. And I think it fascinated me because as I'm on this journey of creating balanced luggage, I wish I had the opportunity to go to the main factory where my book bags will be made at and see all of the workers putting in that time to create this vision that I had in my head, similar to how these hats are being made. Like, It is so fascinating to me. I hope I have the opportunity to go visit the factory where my book bags will be made. But this house shop was definitely really cool to see. Next stop is a railway museum. And I honestly would say this one was pretty interesting as well because it was very engaging, very interactive in here. But we didn't get to see everything because it started pouring down raining, y'all. Lord have mercy. Your girl was struggling. But nonetheless, our amazing tour guide for the day, husband, just happened to be in the area and he came to pick us up to take us down to Key West. And I was so grateful for him because, y'all, when I tell y'all it was raining, baby, it was raining so hard. Now, this young lady at the front that is greeting us is actually the Mary of Donegal. And it was such a joy to meet the mayor of the city and hear her story. It was so cool. So now we are at our last stop. We are about to have some dessert, and I am looking forward to it because we have had breakfast, lunch, and now a little snack before the end.
Greeting them into her home. You get that feeling when you come in, and that's what you get. It's like being invited in on a personal note for your dinner, even though you're here as a guest. And that's the way you could describe coming into Joe and Debbie, and especially in Key West and Donegal, and I'm sure you've experienced that round our town today. Between the showers, ducking and diving, I'm sure it's a warm welcome, to the shops and to the restaurants, and that is life here. That is like either when you're here for the weekend or a night or a few days for a wedding. I think what happens is you definitely get treated like you're part of the community, and people go, "Whoa!" It's like being love bombed, but that's how the place. That's how Donegal rocks. And I think
now the chef is getting ready to show us how to make a good Irish coffee. And she let us know that you have to put in all your dry ingredients first and then go ahead and add your hot water, a shot of alcohol, and then you have your cream. Now, baby, this dessert right here, I ate all of that up. It was fantastic. You hear me? So good. Now it's time for me to try my first ever Irish coffee. And the results are in and it is not looking good for your girl. We can go ahead and just stick to the tea or the water because that Irish coffee, baby, that's not it. But I enjoyed my day so much. It was such a beautiful day, even with the rain. Now that we are back in Letterkenny, there is one thing that I wanted to mention. Well, two things. One, the walking tour was amazing, even though we had some moments of rain, but overall experience was so awesome. I'm actually shocked how much I really enjoyed the tour. But what I wanted to also touch base on is, remember, this is a content creator conference. So I believe our walking tour was created for us. So if you come into the Donegal city and you sign up for a walking tour and you're like, I want to do everything that Tia showed us, I'm not 100% sure if it will be exactly the same curated tour, but you can always definitely check. I will put as much information in the description below about my experience, the particular places I went, the travel company that it was with. But I did want to just put that out there that it might not be the same exact tour because this was for a conference. So just that little tidbit. Now I am walking back to my hotel, excited to see the sun. We are going to finish off our night at a welcome party to get the TBEX kicked off. So we're going to go freshen up, relax for a little bit, and then head right back outside, y'all. Our welcome party is at Wild Ireland, and this is a pretty cool park. It is a wildlife park that has this amazing event space in the back. So right now we're just kind of walking through, and yes, we have a guide because your girl would have got lost walking around this place trying to find this tent all the way in the back of the park. But once we walked into the tent, we had some welcome drinks. It was giving good energy in here. I was so excited to get the night started. We can say we're going to have a little bit of entertainment. They also had these nice bottles of wine that we can sample. So everything was really good. They also have some food in here, but we'll check out the food a little bit later. I wanted to go walk around the park before it got too dark. So I came across these bears. I was about to say a family of bears, y'all, but I don't know if they're family, but they here kicking it together, right? So at some point they become family, right? And what I found really interesting about this enclosure for the bears is how they had like the different fruits and stuff in the trees. So they had to work to get the fruit. I thought that was so cool. But in the same stint, I'm like, just get them their food. They hungry. They don't be want to work and do all of that. Like, I would be bad. So after hanging out with the bears, I headed back to go grab me something to eat. And then I came across this gelato, baby. I had like 2-3 cups of that. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Trucking it in the rain this morning to go to the conference. Walking in the grass so I don't get splashed by cars. Isn't this a lovely morning? This is the first morning it has not rained and it's been sunny. I'm excited for the day because it's going to be a great day. Do you see the fact that it's not raining right now? So I am walking over to the conference and today is the last day, so let's make it a great one. We had another day filled with classes and some great learning and connecting. Now we are about to listen to the keynote speaker to close it out. And you know your girl love a good spa day. So after work, that is where we are headed to enjoy and relax. Now, we had to grab a taxi because it was a little far from our hotel, but did y'all see that TK Maxx? It's just like a TJ Maxx, but they had to change the name so they wasn't confused by another name that's over here in Ireland that start with TJ something, but I forgot what it's called. But I just thought that was so interesting to see that they had a TJ Maxx over here, but it's called something else. Anywho, as we are taking our drive up to the Well House, which I'm so excited because I brought my mom to the conference with me, and since obviously she couldn't participate in the things that I was doing, she had to find some things on her own. Well, she connected with somebody else, but they went to this spot and she told me how amazing it was. So I was like, say less, your girl got to go check it out. So here we are up at the spa and it is beautiful. It is so amazing. I could have spent the whole day here and some. And the fact that they have like membership so you can come here often. Like I need one of these type of setups here at home in Cleveland because your girl can't find the perfect one. But I think there might be some contenders. We're going to check those out. But this is the spa. It's giving everything. They have everything that you could need to just relax and decompress. I even love this outside space to relax, even though your girl is a tad bit scared of bugs. It might be more than a tad bit, but I am going to enjoy some of this time outside and just enjoy the sun because I have been deprived of the sun for damn near a week now. So I needed it. But this room I was really interested in because it was off back in the cut. So I'm like, what's in here? And then I asked somebody, so they actually came and opened the door. And you know how like some things should just like remain a mystery. And I feel like that's what that room was. Like it's really cute in here, but y'all, it was like the weirdest smell in this room. So whatever they was doing in here, it wasn't for me. Then it was time to relax before our massages. Now, granted, we was relaxing already in every other part of the spa, but this is obviously that lounge area right before you are called to go back. So it was the perfect day enjoying the spa, getting a moment to decompress because we've been on go since we got here. Enjoy my 60-minute massage and just relax. And then we had to wait for our taxi driver to come back to get us. So they had this amazing like garden space outside where we were just able to relax out there and enjoy this amazing view. Like it was just amazing. The day was not over. To finish it off, we headed to Oakville Park. This is where our closing ceremony was happening. And this park was more on the chilled side for sure. So they had this train ride that we can do, and like y'all, don't judge it just yet. 2 hours.
Look at Thomas.
Not Thomas. When I tell y'all, I was so not prepared to see Thomas come out of that station. Nor was I prepared for the train to be this small either. But I still am trying not to judge. We'll see what it is giving. And y'all, it definitely delivered. The space in the back of the park was so cute and different than anything I could have imagined compared to what I seen in the front. Not that the front was bad. I just did not anticipate this to be back there. And there was so much more that I definitely do not capture here. So if you go and you are like, I ain't getting on that train, like it's Thomas the Train, definitely take the train ride because it is amazing in the back. I will 100% attest to that for sure. Now it is time to get the party started. We have some great music. We have some amazing food here. And it's just a blast. Like, I love coming on these trips because I meet such amazing creators like the young lady you all just seen in the last clip. And I leave with such great connections. And I look forward to seeing them on the next adventure for sure. So Ireland, it has been so amazing to be here. I did not know what to expect when I arrived, but you did not disappoint. Despite the rain, I would definitely come back to this location because it was quaint and enjoyable. I was thoroughly impressed for sure. So if you all are looking for a place to go different, definitely check out Donegal, Ireland or Letterkenny area because it was fantastic. So the journey is not over. As you see, we are taking off, saying goodbye to Ireland, but we are setting way to our next destination, which is another first for me, which is going to be the UK. And I'm so excited to see what London has to offer.